Hi guys, hi, welcome back to Girl Mary from Naya Sharon and what's up? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Long time no see. I've missed you guys, I've missed doing this, I've missed the chance to talk with you guys. Yeah. I know some of you are like, where has this girl been? In today's video, we're gonna be talking about issues that are really plaguing marriages in the modern day society. So the topic for today is going to be, why do modern marriages fail? Personally, I feel there's a reason for marriage to happen. Marriage was, yes, it's an ordainment, it's a command, but I also feel it offers a source of companionship when needed. When you're in low spirits and you're looking for a shoulder to lean on, to cry on, you would want to have your partner by your side. Now, guys, I realize that this is a very complex topic that resonates within many couples in today's society. There's been a total decline in the rate of successful marriages. These days, it's almost like you see a couple get married today and then in 6 months' time or in a year's time, they're getting divorced. And then you begin to ask yourself, how? What happened? What you didn't see that coming. Sometimes we never planned for this to happen. Sometimes they just happen. I've come across different people who believe that they are happier being single than being married. And I've asked myself, why do people assume such thoughts? Why not give marriage a chance? I think this totally just debunks the whole sacredness of what marriage stands for and what it actually represents. And so we're going to be looking at the factors that actually lead to modern day marriages failure. Like, why is it so bad these days? From the eras of our forefathers, our grandparents, our parents, you see couples get married for over 25, 30, 40 years and they're still hitting it in their old ages. But now these days it's a common norm to just get hitched, have children, sometimes have children out of wedlock. And this is really something I feel we need to address in our today's society. What drives people to that point where they think they cannot take it anymore in the marriage, where they think it is it for them, where they think they've had enough? It's a different story for many couples I've come to interact with, and I feel that this is greatly influenced by some of our cultural values and practices. Back then, it used to be a norm that people would wish and want to get married. It felt proper. You get married, you settle down, you reproduce children, and people would see that as an achievement. But these days, you find people don't really pay so much importance to what marriage stands for. But trust me, guys, there's a whole lot of factors to this, and this is not just me saying. Marriages do actually have their challenges. Number one, a lack of love and commitment. One of the main contributing factors why modern marriages fail in today's era especially is as a result of lack of love and commitment. It's a question of, are you really attracted to the person that you say you're getting married to? Because when there's a loss of attraction in a marriage, trust me, there's a loss of love. And once there's a loss of love, that marriage is having no headway. In the aspect of commitment, when there's no drive, when there's no zeal, when there's no desire to make your relationship work from both partners, not just one. Like I said, marriage should not be one-sided, not just one, but from both partners. When there's no zeal, there's no love. Trust me, it's really not gonna work. It really would not work. Also, one factor that I think really breaks relationships, be it a long-term relationship or a short-term relationship, whether it's an arranged marriage, whether it's a love marriage, is infidelity. I spoke about it one time and I gave the factors that contributed to infidelity. But as it stands, the rate of infidelity in today's society is so much on the high. And what happens is that partners these days, they fail to consider their own respective spouses when they find themselves engaging in promiscuous activities or relationships that are outside their own marital life, thereby endangering their spouses emotionally and even physically. These are some of the things that when you look at it, you then ask yourself, this is why modern marriages really do fail. Another factor here is incompatibility. The modern style of relationship these days is what I like to call point and kill. And this is because couples these days do not really take out their time to really do a proper background check to really know who they are settling down with or who they intend to spend the rest of their lives with. And so you find that many modern day couples don't even share the same dreams, the same aspirations, the same goals. How then do you support one another when you both have totally opposite different views and opposing dreams and set achievements? In so doing, you begin to realize that, oh, there's certain things that you did not know about Mr. A, and there's certain things you did not know about Mrs. A. Number 4, financial stability. One would ask, do people really marry for love, or do people marry because they have certain expectations? Women these days want to marry a man with prospect and ambition, which is really not bad. I mean, who doesn't want good life? Who doesn't want a man that is driven? Every woman, one thing that I know really ticks and trips a woman is knowing that her partner is very ambitious and very driven. So some people marry with hopes that, oh, once I get married to this man, once I get married to this woman, I will be okay. I wouldn't have to face difficulties or hardship. And then they find that when they get into such marriages and their expectations and hopes are not met, their marriages begin to have issues. Number 5, lack of family support. In the eras of our grandparents, our parents, one could actually see that marriages were much more harmonious, marriages were much more compatible, marriages actually lasted longer. And this is just fact, because back then, a father would give his consent for his daughter to be married out to another man. A mother would have to give her approval for her daughter to be married out to another man. But in today's modern society, some young generations, some couples do not even care, do not really regard the interest or the opinions of their parents, of their folks. Forgetting that if your family doesn't agree with your partner or approves that he or she is fitting for you, there's bound to be rift between the both of you, which could lead to feelings of loneliness and isolation, especially when your family excludes your partner, puts them down, or encourages you to keep an open mind. You realize that both of you begin to find the pressure difficult to handle. And I really do feel pity for those who are in such situations, because it could definitely lead to a divorce, and as a result could lead to a failed marriage. So guys, these are some of the factors that could lead to failed marriages in the modern day time. If not properly guided, if not properly handled, if not properly cancelled, will be a skyrocket of unsuccessful marriages in our modern era. And the only way to avert this is by putting some of these factors into consideration. Definitely, you need to be sure that you're compatible with who you want to settle down with, because it does count. And finally, like I also said, infidelity. It screams breakup. It screams divorce. It screams every sort of bad negativity that a failed marriage would possess. Infidelity is one of the striking forces. Infidelity is one of the contributing factors. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, share, and of course leave a comment.
I remain your host, Miriam Ifunaya.